Hi everyone and welcome to another video from DisplayRepair.com. In this video we'll show you how to use putty to clean the interior of your car and show does it really work. So stay tuned. DisplayRepair.com. Before we start, I would just like to mention that for the best cleaning results, it would be good to first clean your car interior and then use putty. If the interior is dirty and neglected, no putty will help for sure. We made a separate video on how to clean your car interior at home, where you can also see a neat hack for cleaning your car quick and simple that's equally effective, if not better, than using putty. The putty we're using here is the most common kind. It's easy to find. To be honest, this one was bought on the school accessories section in the local supermarket. It cost about €2 and you can get about 100 grams of putty, which is more than enough for cleaning the car interior. It comes in a plastic cup, which is convenient for storage and for later using. I've seen that you can buy cleaning putty that is made exactly for the purpose of cleaning the car interior. If you can buy this, it's probably better and has a better effect, but I think it does essentially the same thing. Take the putty out of the container and rub it around your hands a couple of times so it gets that dough-like feeling. Make sure that none of the putty sticks to the surfaces when using it. Best use the putty in a way that you roll it over the dirty surfaces. Tuck the putty into all of the cracks and gaps. The point is that the putty should penetrate all of those hard to reach places and gather all of the dust and filth. This is why it's pretty popular, like for air vents, those gaps between the shifter, handbrake, around buttons and else. I'm mentioning this because some may use putty like a cloth and wipe with it. You can do this, but as you'll see, you certainly won't get the same effect. So let's show a couple of examples. Here is perhaps the most popular place for using putty, the air vents. The best way to do this, at least from my experience, is to roll the putty over the vent, open it, and then push the putty inside the vent. This way it collects most of the dirt, leaving the vent pretty clean. Next example is around the steering wheel, where it's rolled over and used to collect dust and filth. As you can see, some crumbs are left under the odometer, but with some more careful using of the putty, it should come out. Armrests can also be cleaned, but the most useful place for the putty are the buttons for the power windows. Here, the putty should be pressed in the gap near the buttons and collect all of the hard to reach filth. You can even use the putty and clean some parts of the trim panel. Buttons and commands on the dashboard are also a good example. Just be sure not to push the putty too much in so it doesn't accidentally get into any of the mechanisms. One more place that's a huge collector for filth is around the gear shifter and handbrake, and this is where putty has perhaps its best purpose. Again, push the putty into all of the gaps and cracks between the plastic panels, go around the corners and repeat that several times. It gives pretty good results. Again, you have to repeat a couple of times. You can even use the putty for cleaning the plastic trimming like it's done here in the trunk, but when used like this, more like a cloth, the results are not that good. Once you're finished, you can clean the putty using just warm water. Spread it a bit and rub off the filth with your hands. It cleans pretty good and, at least from my experience, can be used several times provided you return it back into its container when you're finished. So, is putty good for cleaning the car interior? The answer is definitely yes, but as an additional accessory rather than a main tool for cleaning. Nothing can replace a good vacuuming or cleaning with a cloth. If you want top-notch results, best clean your car interior first and then use the putty for that finishing touch. It will surely help in getting very good results. Have in mind that sometimes even putty won't help to get out those crumbs and dirt. There will be situations when you'll have to use a screwdriver, for instance, to get that filth out, or even have to take parts of the trimming off. That's it for this time. I hope this video helps. If you find the time, please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Also, visit us at our website despairrepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. Thanks for your time and thanks for watching.